t-shirts, slacks, and dress shoes. Doesn't matter what it is. Lounge around the house, t-shirts, slacks, dress shoes. Go to church, t-shirt, slacks, dress shoes. Take a walk in the farm through the cow patties, t-shirts, slacks, dress shoes. Pope's coming over for lunch, t-shirts and slacks. So this is really difficult for me. I have one question, because when I was putting these clothes on, I was looking in the mirror, looking at myself and checking everything out, and I was just wondering, and I need your opinion on this too, does my butt make my tie look fat?
Does my butt make my tie look fat?
I can empathize with women now when they don't think it's dress. It's quite an ordeal. And for those who are questioning, yes, I'm still on the bracelet.
I'm still on the bracelet.
I really am at a loss, not entirely at a loss, because if you know me, it's all about you, actually. I mean, truly. And I know tonight's about me, but I really want to kind of flip the script a little bit and make this more about you, because about me is really about you. And so that's the circle. And so I want to make this real in the sense that I want to acknowledge my Auntie Diana, who is the most senior member in this gathering tonight. She's over the age of 90. And I want to thank you very much, Auntie Diana, for the privilege of being here and helping me celebrate my birthday tonight.
And our only living relative, Joe.
Well, I think Lorraine's living too.
Oh, that's right. Only on my mother's side.
She just came back.
And my cousin Marianne wants me to say this, you're my favorite auntie. Because you're the only one that's known. Also, tonight too, we have two people whose actual birthday days are today. That's Rosemary Cavaluzzi and Mary Kelly. So Rosemary Cavaluzzi still here? Oh, Mary Kelly? Oh, Mary's still here. Okay, Mary, this is her actual birthday day, so we just wish Mary a happy birthday. Mary, thank you very much. You could have been anywhere else celebrating, but thank you for being here to help me celebrate my birthday on your special day. And then maybe on a little bit of a sadder note, Miss Gigi Simmons, is she still here? Okay, well, this was the 9th anniversary of her son's passing away, and she was with us tonight. So I just wanted to let her know that our heart goes out to her with the loss of her son, Kevin. We also have some dignitaries. I mean, everybody, you're all dignitaries. But there are some people, the clergy, that I want to acknowledge. Again, Father Carl, my pastor and my friend, thank you for being here and helping me celebrate my birthday. But we also have 3 people from our neighborhood. I want to call on Bishop John Barton. John, would you stand up, please, Bishop Barton? Thank you. As well as his wife, Mother Audrey Barton. John was just elevated to be a bishop just a couple minutes ago. You're just an ordinary clergyman. You walk in here, big man, and you're transformed right in front of us. And they're my next door neighbors, Mother Barton and Bishop John, and they're both involved with the Greater Philadelphia Church of God in Christ Church. And then there's also Reverend Jimmy Addison. Jimmy, would you please stand? Yeah, we do, okay. And then there's another minister from our neighborhood, our block, Reverend B.J. Williams, who was here earlier, and he is a member of St. James Church. Then we have Reverend Joe McGlynn, who Reverend Joe, would you please stand up, who is our awesome leader for the Community Baptist Church Men's Network, of which I'm a member. So thank you. Thank you for
Let's go.
Then I want to call on my friend Jerry Semler. Formerly, I guess it's Dr. Jerry Semler, but you're also going to be known as Jerry to me. Jerry and I go back to high school. In this room, this other than my family, this is the person that I've been a friend with the longest in my life. So thank you. Jerry came in from Minneapolis to be here this evening, so thank you for that. I was going to go through a whole ritual of introducing people, but we already used a whole lot of time, so I'm not going to do that. But you're all here. But I do want to acknowledge a couple of about my neighborhood. I'm a neighborhood guy quite a lot. I've been this way for my whole life practically. It's been my first love. I don't know how I acquired it or where it came from. I think it did come from the Young Christian movement, as Cliff Kincaid said. Where I was in Chicago once with a group, and when we went to different places to meet people, and I came across this young married couple. I mean, they were older than me, but because I was maybe about 19 or 20, and they must have been about 20, 23, 24. But they were dedicating their lives in some part of Chicago. I don't even really remember which neighborhood it was in. But I was so moved by their care for their neighbors and their dedication that it really struck a chord with me. And I think that was maybe a spark of what it is, why I'm involved in what I do today. Partly why, very partly why. But I really truly love my neighborhood. And mostly when I say neighborhood, I'm talking about the people in the neighborhood. When I first moved in, when Steffi and I first moved in, the neighborhood was experiencing changes already. In fact, we got a great deal from a Frank White family, and I just tell people at different parties that if I were going to move again, I would look for a neighborhood that's just about at the cusp of changing, and I would go door to door and I would say, the Italians are coming, the Italians are coming. And then try to buy a very house, dirt cheap rates. So I mean, literally within a year, we were like number 3 in seniority on the block. It was a really big turnover. But the magic plus about that is all these wonderful neighbors. I was just talking with Mother Audrey yesterday about this, and I told her that if, knowing what I know now, if I were to start all over, and there was this house in the neighborhood where I lived to be available, I would buy it. I mean, this is a great neighborhood. We have a couple of drive-by shootings and some drugs and a couple of homicides here and there, but some boarded up houses. But outside of that, it's really great. I also want to acknowledge my friend Jim Rhodes, and not because of the college story, which is really funny, but Jim, or Dr. Jim Rhodes, along with Will Hudson Jr., who's now passed away, and Richard Williams and myself, we're the 4 amigos, I guess, who pity-patted around the neighborhood in the very early 1970s, and we helped create the Garden Homes Neighborhood Association. So Jim, I want you to just observe this, and the rest of you. Those people who are part of the neighborhood and the Garden Homes Neighborhood Association, would you please stand at this point? You're still here. Okay, a number of people must have left. Jim, the association is still alive. We've had a meeting today. We're getting ourselves involved with trying to raise money to purchase. We have about 20 abandoned homes in the neighborhood that we're going to